Hello everyone, welcome back to Velocity Motors. So for today's flip, we got this Craftsman generator. And I got this thing for 50 bucks. And I got lucky. I texted him, was able to pick it up. It's missing a air filter here, which I'm gonna go ahead and buy. And then they just had a plug, just it needs a dipstick. So I already drained out the tank. It was filled with just rust. I put new fuel in it already, but you can see the rust already. So I've already drained it. I took it out from this, took off this hose here, and then I opened this valve, took off this valve and drained it completely and flushed it out. You can just see what was left with it here. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to now take off this carb right here, completely take it off and just flush the whole system. But right now I'm gonna make sure and crank it a little bit. I already put new fuel in it and see if it's not locked up or anything. I mean, I don't know anything about this thing, so let's try that real quick. Alrighty, so now we're gonna try and see if it's not locked up and give it a little start. See if that works. Well, at least we know it's not locked up, so we're gonna start taking apart the carburetor and get that thing cleaned up. Alrighty, so now we're gonna take this cover off. So first thing, I'll take this hose out. Looks like there's no nut here, so we're gonna have to get a new one for that with a ratchet. But back here, there should be a little 10 millimeter also. So we'll go back here. And this should, oh, I forgot this little hose here. Squeeze that thing out. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is these springs right here. So you got a little one right here. And then you got this big one right here, which I'm gonna have to use some pliers. Alrighty, so what we did instead was we took it off on this side. You turn it a little bit this way, and then it pops up and it goes right into here. So we'll take that off, and then I'm gonna make sure this valve is closed here. There we go. So now we're gonna take off these hoses right here. Set that there. There we go. Okay, and remember to have something to catch the fluid, because there might still bleed a little bit. Or you get lucky and there's nothing. Set your hose to the side. We could probably pull this off first. So let's disconnect this hose up here. Let's see. There we go. Set that to the side. Then let's take the whole carb out. Okay. So now we gotta take apart this nut and this nut. But first, let's take this nut apart, and this is for the bobber. We're gonna drain all the fluid we can here first. So I think it's still a 10. Okay, and get your cup here, just in case. You never know. It should probably have a little bit, but it might be so clogged up. Yeah, so there's nothing in there. So let's put that back on just a little bit. Now it's time to take this off right here. So these look like they're Allens. Okay, so as you can see, luckily I got an Allen, so we're gonna take this off. That one. Okay. Take this off. Make sure not to lose the nuts or the bolts. My fault. So let's screw those bolts back on just so we don't lose them. We got it like this. Now we're gonna take off this debobber to clean the inside, make sure everything's good. So I believe it's this nut. It's a 14. It honestly looks pretty clean. Maybe we haven't been getting fuel in here. I honestly thought it was gonna be pretty clogged up, but it's not too bad. Usually what you have to do is take off this this bobber here with this little pin and you clean everything out, but I might just clean over it like this, just to give it a good wipe down and put it all back together and see if it starts. So we got it cleaned up already. Looks a lot better now. So now we're gonna tighten these little, put this all back together. Set that in. We set this one in. And then we tighten them. Okay, now we're gonna retighten it. We're gonna reinstall it. Make sure you have your gasket still. Like that. We're gonna put these things back on. I think it was just like that. It's a little weird. Okay. Now we're gonna put on the cover. We need to make a gasket though. Alrighty. Now we just gotta tighten these nuts real quick. Alright, so we put the cover on. Now we're gonna see if it starts with a new carb. This is opened, so we'll give it a try. So we got it started, already checked, we got some power, so we're gonna put this on the market and see if we can get 200 bucks out of it. But thank you for watching Velocity Motors.